I like how OnePlus is building their products. I really enjoy the build quality.
The quality of phone you get for the price.
One of the reasons why I like OnePlus so much is how much they care for the community and how much they listen to us.
I like OnePlus because OnePlus has always been involved with the community.
To me, OnePlus is a brand that represents the power user. As one of these people, OnePlus definitely feels close to the heart.
You know, you can get anything you want now with OnePlus, and that's what I really, really like about it. And I mean, I really felt like I was part of this family. It was more than just a phone. It was this, it was a friendship. Oh yeah, I guess you want to call me a fanboy? Ooh. Okay, you know, woo, I'm a fanboy then.
A long time ago, I think it was 7 years ago or 8 years ago, there were rumors that there was this new company that was starting that was going to have great specs, and they were going to basically use a custom version of a custom ROM. And that caught my attention. That's how I first heard about OnePlus.
I came across MKBHD's video of the OnePlus One. At that point, I knew nothing about OnePlus, but once I watched that video, I immediately fell in love.
Well, I had a friend in college who used the OnePlus One, OnePlus Two, whatever they were back then, and the 5 had just come out, and someone was like, okay, well, the 5's great, blah, 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 but guess what? The 5T comes out in November. So that was my Christmas present to myself. So I ended up with this bad boy.
For me, my favorite feature of OnePlus is its uniqueness and ability to listen.
One of my favorite features is actually the lack of unnecessary bloat and the freedom of customization.
Is its software experience. It's truly amazing. It's smooth, it's fast, it's extremely customizable.
Absolutely love this device. Great cameras. I love the screen that rolls off the edge.
The wide-angle selfie camera on the OnePlus Nord is a fantastic feature that I love to use on pretty much a daily basis.
I'm a big fan of the brand and the products. I was an early adopter since the first device, and I'm still super interested in all the things OnePlus is doing.
So what's my OnePlus story? The OnePlus 6 launch in London, which was an amazing trip. First time I met all the mods. You know, it was just seeing such a diverse group of people together with similar interests that made it very, very interesting.
I really identified with the OnePlus motto, never settle, because this is something I try to do in every aspect of my life. And this was really challenged last year when I got diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. The employee community of OnePlus came through and they sent me this never settle notebook with messages from employees, you know, and drawings, for example, here, never give up. Just so many messages to push me and to tell me that there are a lot of people that were encouraging me and trying to make me feel a lot better than I was at the time. And as you can see, you know, I'm okay now.
I became a moderator right after the OnePlus 2 was launched, and I've been a moderator ever since, and I've been loving it. In addition to that, I'm part of the brand ambassador group for the United States.
So I'd say that my story with OnePlus has only just begun. You know, I really love this phone, and I'll tell anyone who will listen how great they are. And I think it will be my first choice for any phone going forward, so I'm so excited to see what they come out with next.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the OnePlus line series launch event. 1 year ago, we were all beginning to face some unexpected challenges. It has been difficult for many. But even when times are hard, we can still change and grow. Over the past year, we also grew as a company. We introduced a new strategy and launched more new products than ever before. Bring the OnePlus experience to more users around the world. I want to thank you all for believing in OnePlus. When we started out in 2013, we had one goal in mind: to make the best devices possible. The OnePlus One was our first shot, and over the years, we worked hard to make breakthroughs: the best hand feel, the most powerful performance, the fastest charging, and the best display. This is our DNA, and we always remain focused on delivering the best user experience. But when we asked our users what improvements they still want, one answer always stands out: a better camera. Today, we are introducing the OnePlus line series. I feel it's our greatest achievement yet. Our best combination of hardware and software, and our biggest leap forward in camera quality. We made a very important decision to partner with a legendary camera company, a company with 8 years of history. Those cameras have captured some of the most iconic moments in history. Their cameras are works of art and feats of engineering, and every professional photographer knows their name: Hasselblad.
Just a thought. What if we just let more light in? Just a thought. Hello, Hasselblad.
Today is the start of a new journey for OnePlus cameras. We are fully committed to our long-term partnership with Hasselblad. We are already working together on enhanced color and sensor calibration. Then we will expand to hardware development for better sensors and optics. Together, we are creating new possibility in mobile photography. Introducing the OnePlus line series. In the OnePlus line series, we bring Hasselblad's legendary expertise and color science to our cameras. It's our most complete and uncompromising product series ever. And I believe it will also be your best shot. Now, I'm pleased to welcome John Deere, Vice President from Hasselblad, to share a few words with you.
Hi, everyone. It's so good to be here to share with you this exciting new partnership. I'd like to begin by talking about our history. Since 1941, Hasselblad has been devoted to creating cameras that live up to our motto, create to inspire. And for 80 years, our cameras have been there to capture some of the most important moments and figures in the story of the world, including the first steps on the moon. Our goal is to continue pushing the boundaries on imaging technology. We're committed to providing consumers the highest quality camera systems that enable all types of creatives to capture their artistic vision. In the digital age, we've come to realize the untapped potential of mobile photography and wanted to help chart its future by partnering with a company that shares our passion. OnePlus is that company, and the best partner for us to explore ways to bring Hasselblad's iconic design and uncompromising image quality to mobile devices for more people. After months of efforts from both Hasselblad and OnePlus R&D teams, we're finally able to bring the Hasselblad camera for mobile to the OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro. This is a camera system that combines the most advanced mobile photography with natural color calibration developed with Hasselblad, delivering incredible, accurate, and natural color in a smartphone. Together with OnePlus, we want to create a smartphone experience of both unmatched performance and technological artistry, making the OnePlus 9 series your best shot to capture your own iconic moments. To achieve this world-class camera experience, OnePlus also worked with some of our Hasselblad ambassadors during the camera R&D process. Hasselblad ambassadors are a selected group of greatest professional photographers working today. In total, 12 of them press for now that have a long-standing relationship with the Hasselblad brand and our products. Here's what they had to say about Hasselblad camera for mobile.
我觉得，一个好的照片就是它应该是有故事性的，但有故事性的话，它应该是有很多的细节。
Being able to go into the mountains and still having the chance to capture special moments with your phone in a nice quality, it's just a really cool thing.
Color is poetry. It's about compensating and searching for what we actually desire to see.
完美和不完美都来源于真实。
We want to inspire creativity, playfulness, and maybe remind everybody of the wealth of imagination that lives within them.
When I capture that perfect shot, it's just the best feeling in the world.
Thank you, John, and thank you, Pete. I'm so excited to tell you more about the OnePlus 9 Pro. As Pete said, we've taken our biggest leap forward in creating a great smartphone camera with this device. Over the years, smartphone camera technology has improved a lot, and developments in computational photography have really pushed the limits of what smartphone cameras can achieve. But there's so much more we can do to make them even better. A great camera brings together two elements: the best technology and the most beautiful aesthetics. Hasselblad has developed its unique aesthetics, an approach to color accuracy based on years of feedback from expert photographers from around the world. Since late last year, we've been working closely with them to fine-tune the color of the OnePlus 9 series camera system at a level that's pretty much unprecedented in the smartphone industry. Together, we've managed to achieve more natural color with a high amount of detail and dynamic range for a unique Hasselblad feel. Our natural color calibration with Hasselblad brings more perceptually accurate colors to photos taken with the OnePlus 9 series, whether you're shooting with the ultra-wide, main camera, or even the telephoto lens. And we're not just working with them on the engineering side either. A select group of Hasselblad ambassadors are also actively involved in the joint development process. These experts have shared numerous sample photos and have given us plenty of really good subjective feedback on color accuracy and photo quality. They've brought decades of experience in various types of photography to help improve the camera of the OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro. In fact, many of the sample shots you'll see today were taken by Hasselblad ambassadors. So let's get to the good stuff and have a closer look at the Hasselblad camera for mobile on the OnePlus 9 Pro. First, I want to show you something pretty spectacular. This incredible photo was taken by Lars Schneider, a modern-day adventurer who's captured some of the world's most remote landscapes. He's also a Hasselblad ambassador, and he captured this incredible scene on the OnePlus 9 Pro's Hasselblad camera for mobile. A photo of this quality is extremely difficult to deliver on a smartphone, but Lars was able to get this thanks to our natural color calibration with Hasselblad and one of the largest sensors ever on a smartphone ultra-wide camera. A bigger sensor gives you better imaging quality and lower noise. ultra-wide cameras in smartphones tend to have relatively small sensors due to limitations in lens design. But on the OnePlus 9 Pro, we've improved the design to accommodate a much larger sensor. In fact, it's even larger than the iPhone 12 Pro Max's main sensor. That makes for a massive upgrade in ultra-wide image quality, giving you photos that are cleaner, crisper, and richer in detail and color, especially in low light. Just look at how little noise there is in the OnePlus 9 Pro photo here. This 50-megapixel sensor in the ultra-wide alone offers better details than what you'll find in other devices. Check out the amazing level of detail when you zoom in. When you zoom back out, you can see exactly the level of detail that this huge sensor is capable of capturing. If you've used an ultra-wide before, you've probably noticed that what are supposed to be straight lines can often look pretty warped at the edges. Ultra-wide cameras on smartphones have about 10 to 20% edge distortion on average, which is a major problem. But it's no problem on the OnePlus 9 Pro. We've used a freeform lens with a series of unique curves that correct the incoming light, bringing distortion down to around 1%, which means it's virtually gone. Check out what I mean. This photo was taken without a freeform lens, and this one is from the OnePlus 9 Pro's Hasselblad camera for mobile. And while the difference is obvious, and the OnePlus 9 Pro's ultra-wide camera can focus as close as 4 centimeters, meaning you can take super clear macro photos with the huge 50-megapixel sensor, as you can see in these sample shots. And before we move on, I want to point out some cool new features of the OnePlus 9 series camera system that are inspired by Hasselblad. By now, you may have heard that distinct new shutter sound, the same as Hasselblad's iconic leaf shutter that photographers really love. And we've added the famous orange shutter button that's synonymous with Hasselblad's professional cameras. And there's one more cool thing you might have noticed at the bottom of these sample shots. This classy new watermark, featuring both the OnePlus and Hasselblad names. This time around, we didn't want to hide it over in the corner like everybody else does. By moving it to the bottom center of your photos, it gives you a more elegant way to caption the memories that you capture on the Hasselblad camera for mobile. And when we talk about elegance with the OnePlus 9 Pro camera, we really mean it. Our natural color calibration gives you the power to capture some truly remarkable shots. Just take a look at this incredible photo taken by a pair of renowned Hasselblad ambassadors, Cooper and Gorfer. The OnePlus 9 Pro's primary camera is able to bring out amazing color and incredible detail with our custom 48-megapixel Sony IMX789 sensor, exclusive to OnePlus. You can't get spectacular images like these with off-the-shelf camera components. OnePlus is investing much more in top-of-the-line hardware and further customizing those components to get the most out of them. Combined with advanced computational photography, OnePlus cameras are more capable than ever before, giving our users one of the best camera experiences possible with the OnePlus 9 Pro. At 1/1.4 inches, our Sony IMX789 sensor is huge compared to the competition. And it's also a big improvement in other ways. First, it gives you more natural color. With 12-bit raw output, it can collect 64 times the color information of regular smartphone sensors. It also gives you lightning-fast focus speed. With 2x2 on-chip lens, every single pixel of the Sony IMX789 sensor, all 48 million of them, can be used to help focus. All this added together means the OnePlus 9 Pro's main camera provides truly premium image quality. Just check out these sample shots. This photo is taken on the beach early in the evening, just before the sun was starting to set. Note the beautiful and detailed green color and skin tone. And what's incredible is that this is coming straight out of the OnePlus 9 Pro's main camera with no editing involved. Here we have a challenging backlit scene with varying levels of brightness. The OnePlus 9 Pro delivers really good balance with high dynamic range, capturing the strong light against the model on the right side and keeping so much detail in the shadows on the rocks. This photo brings together very strong colors, the bright blue sky and highly saturated red clothes. It's easy for a smartphone to go too far with these punchy colors, but the OnePlus 9 Pro's natural color calibration with Hasselblad brings out the textures of the clothes and the beautiful natural skin tones without any editing. When I first saw this photo, I assumed it was a comparison shot taken with the DSLR, but this is also from the OnePlus 9 Pro. The powerful main camera can capture subtle differences in shading and light for a very professional look. And we've got a new mode called Tilt Shift that drastically reduces the depth of field, resulting in a surreal miniature effect that gives you yet another way to get creative with your photography. For night shots, note the detail and clarity you get with the OnePlus 9 Pro main camera. This might not be something that you would ever even notice, but no detail is too small for us at OnePlus. Portrait shots by the OnePlus 9 Pro are also really nice and clear. But don't take my word for it. This photo was taken by Yin Chao, a Hasselblad ambassador who is renowned in the fashion industry. Just look at the detail, the color tones, and the emotion he was able to bring out. In particular, take note of the accuracy of skin tones. As you can see here in these sample shots, the main camera of the OnePlus 9 Pro really rivals and in many ways outperforms our competitors. Together with Hasselblad, we've created our best camera system yet, giving you the ability to capture super clear ultra-wide photos and amazingly detailed photos from the main camera. And now you can also take crisp photos with less blur from far away with the OnePlus 9 Pro's 3.3 times telephoto lens, with 30 times digital zoom and optical image stabilization. There's also a dedicated black and white camera designed to work together with the main camera, so your monochrome photos are also alive with detail. And the 16 megapixel front-facing camera has been updated with advanced algorithms to make skin tones more natural. Together with a new HDR feature, you can capture both faces and the background more clearly in backlit scenes. Hasselblad brought a lot of experience and knowledge to this new camera system, which is why we've given it a Hasselblad Pro mode, giving you the power to adjust pretty much everything, including ISO, exposure times, white balance, and more. We've added a new feature called focus peaking to give you better manual focus, as well as the ability to shoot in 12-bit RAW for more finely detailed color. And we've revamped the user interface, giving you the same user experience as a professional Hasselblad camera. But beneath the interface lies even more impressive achievements. For the new Hasselblad Pro mode, we worked with Hasselblad to bring advanced sensor calibration to the OnePlus 9 series camera system. This results in incredibly accurate and natural color for a solid foundation for post-editing. With all this combined, the camera experience of the OnePlus 9 Pro is a huge step forward for you photographers out there. But how about videos? Well, the video capabilities are better than ever too. Still photos tell one type of story, but people don't want to be limited to capturing only single moments in time. In today's world, video matters more than ever before. You want to capture and share the most important moments of your life, and high-quality videos help pull a viewer into the scene to relive those memories. So we've significantly improved the video capabilities of the OnePlus 9 Pro. It can support shooting at up to 8K at 30 FPS. That's 16 times better than 1080p for pretty remarkable clarity. And for even more creative possibilities in shooting video and editing the speed, the OnePlus 9 Pro is one of the first phones able to shoot at 4K at 120 FPS, achieving incredible clarity and professional-level slow-motion video. It also has DOL HDR, a technology that lets the sensor take shorter and longer exposures almost simultaneously and combine them into one HDR video. This way, regardless of the lighting situation, everything in the shot comes through sharp, clear, and fully detailed. The OnePlus 9 Pro gives you a host of powerful tools, like ultra-wide hyperlapse shooting and more, for making high-quality videos effortlessly. And if you love taking photos in nightscape mode, then you're really going to love the new Nightscape video feature on the OnePlus 9 Pro, which uses computational photography to produce much brighter and more detailed videos, even in extremely low-light environments. To show you just how much you can achieve with the OnePlus 9 Pro's amazing video performance, we asked director Yudai Maruyama to shoot a video entirely on the OnePlus 9 Pro. Have a look for yourself. You can't get Hasselblad level photos or professional quality videos with just any smartphone. But you can with the OnePlus 9 Pro, our most exceptional camera system so far. You get some of the most natural color ever on a smartphone, thanks to our natural color calibration with Hasselblad. And our ultra-wide game leads the industry with the biggest and best sensor, as well as our free-form lens to practically eliminate edge distortion. The OnePlus 9 Pro's Hasselblad camera for mobile is built to help you take your best shot. In fact, starting in April, we'll be kicking off a really cool competition to help you share your best shots with the world. Sure, we all love filters on our photos from time to time, but with the natural colors of the OnePlus 9 series camera, we want to encourage you to show your own true colors through photography. Stay tuned to our social media channels for more details soon. We're really excited for you to get your hands on the OnePlus 9 Pro, not only for the camera, but also because, well, it's a gorgeous phone. Have a look. If you know OnePlus, you know that we're obsessed with design. Pete and our industrial designers focus on every design aspect of each OnePlus product, down to the most minute details. We aim to give our users a burdenless design that complements and adds value to their lives, rather than getting in the way. And one way we achieve that is through the most beautiful colors, the most premium materials, and the most elegant finishes. Just look at how stunning the OnePlus 9 Pro is. The overall curved design continues the design heritage of the 8 Pro and 7 Pro. When you feel this phone in your hand, you'll notice how comfortable it is to hold, even for extended periods of time. Another tradition of OnePlus industrial design. That great feeling comes down to a few factors. An aluminum frame that's only 2.2 millimeters thin. The right weight ratio to make this device really balanced. And of course, that curved design that seamlessly transitions from the back to the sides and around to the front. The OnePlus 9 Pro comes in 3 gorgeous colors, all of which draw inspiration from nature. Morning mist gradually transitions from silver to black on the edges, resembling the fog on a glossy mirror slowly fading away. Pine green has a calm and consistent color at any angle, with a nice matte finish that makes the glass so soft to the touch. And finally, there's stellar black, with a special matte frosted glass that brings back the incredible look and feel of our classic sandstone, but is much smoother and leaves no fingerprints behind. Our designers spent countless hours perfecting the back of the OnePlus 9 Pro for some really striking design options. But go around to the front of the device and you'll notice even more refinement in the design of the display. We know many of our users are split between wanting either curved or flat displays, so we decided to bring the best of both worlds. First, we kept the curved glass panel to make the phone look nice and slim from the sides. Then we tightened up the curve on the edge and further optimized the software to reduce mistouches and bleeding colors. These adjustments make for our most polished and premium display yet. There's so much more to a premium display though. Long before some of you were born, and even before OnePlus was born, a display was really just something to look at. But they've really come a long way, and OnePlus has led the charge in display technology for the smoothest experience out there. Have a look.
The introduction of mobile phones changed all of our lives, and so did mobile displays. And as display technology evolved, new possibilities were created. We felt the rush of interactivity and instant engagement. mobile displays became more than just pixels. They were portals through which we could capture new experiences and relive memories. And through our displays, we saw life on display. OnePlus saw the chance to provide people with an even better window onto the world and introduced the first ever 2K 90Hz fluid display, heralding a new era of display innovation. Everything became faster, smoother, and even more seamless. Incredible advances have transformed display technology. What will the future hold for us? Introducing the OnePlus 9 Pro with Fluid Display 2.0. It's time to take the next giant leap forward.
From the industry's first 90Hz fluid display on the OnePlus 7 Pro to the incredibly smooth 120Hz display on the OnePlus 8 Pro and 8T, we know how important an outstanding display is. It's an area where OnePlus has excelled time and time again. And today we're taking another huge step forward in smoothness by bringing the next generation of display technology to the OnePlus 9 Pro with Fluid Display 2.0. The key to this is an advanced technology called LTPO, which delivers up to 50% less power consumption than the previous LTPS technology, and our new HyperTouch technology for better response time in gaming. First, let's talk about battery life. LTPO significantly improves power consumption by automatically adapting the refresh rate from 120 Hz all the way down to 1 Hz based on your content. These smart adjustments in refresh rate continuously deliver a super smooth viewing experience while reducing power consumption by up to 50%. But that's just half of the equation. The OnePlus 9 Pro's display also gives you much faster response time, making it perhaps the best display out there for gaming, with up to 6 times faster syncing speed between the display and the processor, resulting in snappier gaming controls than before. To achieve this, we streamlined the process from recognizing display touches to rendering images and syncing those images to the display with our HyperTouch technology, drastically cutting the response time from the previous generation. That means when you're battling in games like PUBG Mobile, the OnePlus 9 Pro's display makes your gaming controls more responsive, giving you better reaction time and a better chance at winning. Right now, HyperTouch is compatible with Call of Duty Mobile, League of Legends, PUBG Mobile, and Brawl Stars. And we're looking forward to supporting other titles in the future as well. Of course, we're really proud of the OnePlus 9 Pro's display, but we're not the only ones who recognize how great it is. DisplayMate gave the OnePlus 9 Pro display an A+ rating. And not to brag, but it makes sense. I mean, just have a look at everything this incredible display has to offer. QHD Plus resolution, HDR10 Plus certification, MEMC, you name it. It's also easier on your eyes, with automatic color temperature adjustment and the newest E4 emitting material that reduces harmful blue light. We've also added a new feature called Super Video Resolution that optimizes video in real time in apps like Instagram and Snapchat for clearer video playback. We've been working hard over the past few generations of OnePlus flagships to give you a fast and smooth display experience. Now, with a new generation of display technology, including LTPO and HyperTouch technology, the OnePlus 9 Pro's Fluid Display 2.0 takes smoothness beyond anything you've ever experienced before. The OnePlus 9 Pro is amazing to look at from the outside, with elegant design options and a gorgeous and smooth display. So now let's take a deeper look at the inner workings of the OnePlus 9 Pro, starting with performance.
Yes, we use Qualcomm Snapdragon 888, the best there is of all the dragons in the kingdom. And with it, you will be one step ahead of the curve because it is a 5nm chip. 25% faster in CPU performance compared to its predecessor 865, 35% faster in GPU performance. It comes with a 3rd generation of 5G built-in modem and a next generation of LPDDR5 RAM. And if that isn't enough for you, well, OnePlus 9 Pro packs some other class-leading features such as Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.2, meaning faster downloads and faster connectivity. And now to the really important stuff, you being cool while gaming. What I mean by that is, don't you just hate when you're playing a game and you're winning, and suddenly your phone gets so darn hot that its performance gets affected and every move looks so jerky? And yes, you are most likely going to lose that game. Or you can just play it cool by simply playing it on OnePlus 9 Pro. OnePlus CoolPlay is a new heat dissipation system built from 5 different layers of copper, graphite, and other materials to help draw heat away from the processor while also keeping it away from your hands. So let's see what 20 minutes of gameplay does to your phone and to the phones of your friends who are not using the OnePlus 9 Pro. One thing is clear, you are cool, literally. And you will be cool for longer periods of time. We know that the flagship chips are passed by today's standard, but what we are looking at is durability of flagships beyond today. We know that the flagship chips are passed by today's standard, but what we are looking at is durability of flagships beyond today and tomorrow. In 1908, Arnold Bennett wrote a book called How to Live on 24 Hours a Day. In it, there is a quote. We shall never have more time. We have and have always had all the time there is. What he didn't know is that there is this company called OnePlus giving you extra 500 hours per year. Here's the story about our charging. OnePlus 9 Pro comes packed with 4500 milliampere battery, meaning even with a heavy usage, it will still last you for a day. And now for the magic behind extra 500 hours per year. Our Warp Charge, it is blazingly fast. We call it Warp Charge 65T. And T doesn't stand for a time you will get back. Or does it? In any case, we don't want you to keep waiting when your phone is charging. We think charging should give you a feeling of immediacy, feeling of weightlessness. Not that kind of a weightlessness, but weightlessness. No waiting around. So in 15 minutes, you can get 65%, but in less than 30 minutes, you can get up to 100%. In any case, you're good for a day. And because we charge so much faster than our closest competitor, up to 1.5 hours faster per day, over a year, that amounts to more than 500 extra hours. Now, the only problem you have is all that extra time on your hands, but you'll figure it out. You can also go wireless. You've gone wireless before, and maybe you have gone turbo fast and even super fast. This is still nothing compared to our Warp Charge speed. It is truly fast wireless, maybe unlike any you have ever had before. Apples to apples, our 50 watts wireless charging is way faster than pretty much all other wireless charging out there. But apples to oranges, or OnePlus to Apple, our wireless charging is even faster than a lot of wire charging. It goes empty to 100% in less than 45 minutes, no wires attached. And when you do decide to go wireless with us, we don't want you to give up your precious screen time. So we've modified the internal design of our charger, so now OnePlus 9 Pro can charge wirelessly both vertically and horizontally, meaning go wireless, go fast, but don't compromise on how you watch your Netflix shows when your phone is charging. OnePlus 9 Pro thrives on Oxygen OS. And as always, it is fast and smooth. Plus, we have added a few more optimizations to it for an even faster and smoother experience. For example, Turbo Boost technology, which enables you to have almost 28% more apps opened in the background compared to before we had this optimization. And we were able to achieve that with the help of 2 technologies, RAM compression and virtual RAM. RAM compression, it basically makes the data on your RAM smaller, while virtual RAM turns the phone storage into RAM so your phone has more physical RAM to work with. Oh, and you know what else we did? We gave you a second hand. Let me explain. The analog clocks on your always-on displays could only show hours and minutes. Until now, because we gave you a second hand, a dial that shows seconds. It doesn't sound like a big deal until you hear it is only possible to do it if you're using LTPO technology. And guess who's using LTPO technology in their displays? We are. OnePlus 9 Pro comes packed with some crazy good features. The all-powerful Hasselblad camera for mobile with its revolutionary ultra-wide, incredible main camera and natural color calibration will add true colors to all of your photos. Display that sets the standard for the next generation using LTPO will maximize your refresh rate while minimizing your battery consumption. And then there is Snapdragon 888, the most powerful processor going hand in hand with blazingly fast warp charge, both wired and wireless. OnePlus 9 Pro comes in 3 stunning colors: Morning Mist, Pine Green, and Stellar Black. All this indicates just one thing: this is really our best shot. This one is for all of you who love OnePlus 9 Pro and who don't want to compromise on performance, yet you're on the other side of the fence in terms of flat versus curved debate. You prefer flat displays. Well, OnePlus 9 has just that, best of both worlds. Major breakthroughs from OnePlus 9 Pro, including the all-powerful Hasselblad camera for mobile and a 120Hz flat display. As for the display, I could tell you it is an OLED and list you all the specs, but really, there are no bells and whistles, just a genuinely great display. Display that won't feel tiresome to watch during your binge-watching weekends or binge-watching weekdays, or when you're binge-scrolling through social media every day. Speaking of frequency, you pick up your phone more than 90 times per day, on average. And OnePlus 9 has that comfortable hand feel that is the cornerstone of our design. The curve on the back and the frame plus the smooth transition from the frame to the display equals that great hand feel. For the middle frame, we have chosen to go with a fiberglass reinforced polymer. And what makes that middle frame part on OnePlus 9 so beautiful is the process of metallization. It is a treatment to give it that glossy premium look. On the back, you also have 3 stunning colors: Winter Mist, Astral Black, and Arctic Sky. Now, they're all different than the colors on OnePlus 9 Pro, yet they all draw inspiration from the same source: nature. Winter Mist, with its glossy glass finish and a reflective gradient texture, is reminiscent of early winter mornings, whilst Astral Black reminds me of those bluish, darkish sky. It too has a glossy finish. As for the Arctic Sky, it has a bluish gray color, which is, it's a bit cooler than the sky blue color, but it has a matte frosted glass finish. For all of you who are on the matte frosted side in the matte versus glossy debate. You want OnePlus 9, but you don't want to compromise on the camera quality either. You won't have to. OnePlus 9 has the same Hasselblad craftsmanship, revolutionary ultrawide, freeform lens, and optical breakthroughs just like the OnePlus 9 Pro. Now, we have already listed all the benefits of having the best ultrawide camera in your pocket, but it doesn't hurt to tell you once more just how awesome it really is. Not only will you be able to take more of your world in, you will also be able to capture those fleeting moments in their true colors and natural beauty. We wanted to make a truly relevant comparison, so we decided to take a sample shot at the same location with 2 different devices just to compare their camera quality. And the best way to do it is by comparing it with your closest competitor. In our case, OnePlus 9 Pro. Did you call me? No. But now that you're here, why don't we see whether your photo is the exact same quality as my photo? Challenge accepted. Okay, here it goes. The colors on her outfit are absolutely amazing. The same thing with her natural skin tone. As for the rocks, you can see so many details, both under the sun and in the shadows. And the best thing about this photo, the dynamic range. Okay, fine. We can agree that our photos are of the exact same camera quality, but we can definitely not agree on one thing. What is the best thing about this photo? And trust me, it's not the dynamic range. It's the model. High five. Okay. Both OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro's ultra-wide cameras are absolutely the same in terms of their camera quality because it's the exact same hardware. As for the main camera, it is also extremely powerful, and the size of the sensor is the same size as the sensor on the OnePlus 9 Pro, which means that you will be able to take some really great night shots. For video, you still get 8K at 30 FPS and DOL HDR for that perfect balance of light and detail. Both ultra-wide and main camera can shoot in this resolution. As for the Dragon, it is still the best one in the kingdom. Snapdragon 888. It won't only be the fastest processor you will have, it will also help you enjoy gaming more because it will provide you with an incredibly stable and smooth gameplay, especially in the high refresh rate games. The best thing is, aside from all other great things we have mentioned, OnePlus 9 comes with the same powerful hardware as the 9 Pro, including Cool Play, ample 4500 mAh battery, and Warp Charge 65T. All that delivering breathtakingly fast and smooth performance. It has everything you want. A great 120Hz flat display, beautiful design, amazing performance, charging, even Hasselblad camera for mobile. On a scale from 1 to 10, this phone is OnePlus 9. It's a flagship for flat screen lovers.
I saw the first light, the first steps. Now I see much more in the finest detail. I capture Earth in all its beauty. I see action. I see drama. And I see it in the finest detail. Moments of inspiration. And the first steps. I'm still awake for the first light.
OnePlus TV was released in 2019, and it marked our entrance to the IoT stage. It was an attempt to extend seamless OnePlus experience to other parts of the ecosystem. And may I say, it was a very successful attempt. OnePlus TV and its ability to seamlessly connect with the OnePlus device has been praised by many of you. Today, we want to extend that experience to a product you have been waiting for a long time. OnePlus Watch. So we put our heads together thinking what a smartwatch should be. A smartwatch cannot and should not replace your smartphone. It's there to tell you time, to notify you about any incoming calls or messages while you're away from your smartphone, to track the quality of sleep, and generally to track your well-being and fitness. In addition to all of the above, OnePlus Watch is also beautiful. The design is minimal, a sleek frame with 2 side buttons, one of which has the name of your favorite brand, OnePlus. But there's more to it. The OnePlus Watch uses 316L stainless steel for amazing durability. Just to give you an idea, this is the material used in making surgical scalpels. Each watch is polished by hand, with 20 different treatments to create a range of eye-catching finishes, making this process akin to art. Watch glass curves into the casing, so not only it feels good on your wrist, it looks good as well. The watch case is 46mm in size. Yes, it is a bit on the bigger side, but even if you have smaller wrists, it still looks stylish. See it for yourself. It comes in 2 colors, Moonlight Silver and Midnight Black. You're not buying just a smartwatch, you're buying a great watch. But let's be honest, OnePlus would not be OnePlus if we didn't challenge ourselves even further. Exploring ways to extend the OnePlus experience to all of our fans, especially the ones with the highest standards, is in our DNA. From unibody aluminum to matte frosted glass to electrochromic glass, we have always brought material innovations to our products. And today, for the first time ever, Smartwatch World will have another material innovation coming as part of OnePlus Watch, Cobalt Limited Edition. The material that makes this watch special is cobalt alloy. This is a rare material with twice the hardness of stainless steel. It makes for an excellent choice in terms of durability. But it does take a little extra work, and the material is so difficult to work with that 50% of all the watch samples are rejected. But the other 50% that do end up getting on your wrists will be gorgeous to look at. Cobalt alloy has the polishing and the glassiness that is unmatched in the smartwatch world. And it is hypoallergenic because it doesn't have any nickel in it. The second material that makes OnePlus Watch Limited Edition special is sapphire glass. Material traditionally used in luxury watches. It is virtually unscratchable. As for the display, the OnePlus Watch comes with 1.39-inch AMOLED display and up to 326 ppi. That is amazingly sharp, crisp resolution, to the point you can't see the pixels. And that's how you know it's a good screen, when you don't see the pixels. We design a lot of different watch faces, more than 50. So you easily find one that's right for you. Or you can also take a photo with the phone and personalize the watch face based on the same shade of color in the image. We have made sure it's easy to swap out our strap, so you can use any standard-sized third-party strap you like. Why not go for our fluororubber strap? It is extremely durable and it is super lightweight. And our limited edition also comes with a leather strap. The watch is beautiful, that's for sure. What about its features? Watch is connected with us in a way no other device is. It's literally on our skin. So with that in mind, we didn't just design the OnePlus Watch for fashion, but as a device that puts your personal well-being front and center. This is a device loaded with sensors to help you monitor and better understand your health, fitness, and environment. Let's take an example of blood oxygen level monitoring with OnePlus Watch. You go for a hike, and as the altimeter shows high altitude, you want to check your blood oxygen level and get the data after a short period of time. With the OnePlus Watch, you can do that. And after you have set up the time for the night and go to sleep, the watch will track your blood oxygen levels as well as other sleep indicators. Sometimes, when you're working long hours, the watch will remind you to stand up and stretch a little, and that'll be a perfect time to do some breathing exercise to calm you down, because you're having a big presentation coming up. So you enter the elevator and you check up on your watch just to make sure you're not feeling too nervous or too anxious. After all, this is your big moment. Another way of getting healthy is by getting fit. The OnePlus Watch supports more than 110 workout modes to help you get moving any way you want while tracking your activity levels and calories burned. From running in the morning to anti-gravity yoga in the afternoon to dancing in the evening, we have workout modes for even the most demanding of you. And when you do head out for a jog, you want your music with you, but maybe not your phone. You can drop your music onto the OnePlus Watch, then just link it with the OnePlus Buds, and you're ready to go. Up to 500 songs. With the built-in GPS, it will still track all your activity accurately, even when your phone is not next to you. The OnePlus Watch, with its IP68 rating, is water and dust resistant, meaning go swimming or even go dirt bike riding. But that is just one part of it. We already mentioned in the beginning that your smartwatch cannot and should not replace your smartphone. It should, however, help you seamlessly connect with the smart devices. A smartwatch works best when it's a bridge between you and other digital devices, allowing for more truly seamless interactions. So the OnePlus Watch gives you a natural solution, letting you answer the code, check the message, or view notifications even when your hands are full. Your watch can seamlessly connect with a smartphone, but what if we told you that your watch will be able to also seamlessly connect with the OnePlus TV? And not only that, it'll also act as remote controller. It'll turn down the volume and turn off the TV, even when you forget to do it yourself. First, remote controller. Your watch can also be used to navigate the content on your TV, to turn up and turn down the volume, as well as to turn on and off the TV. Secondly, whenever your watch is connected to OnePlus TV and you have an incoming call, the TV will automatically lower the volume so you can comfortably answer the call on your watch. And thirdly, and this one is the most exciting one, you're watching TV and you fall asleep. Common thing, it happens to everyone, but then you have OnePlus watch on your wrist and it detects when you fall asleep. After 30 minutes of sleep, watch will instruct the TV to turn off. How cool is that? Now, you have to wait some time to try out this feature. But you know what they say? Good things come to those who wait. The OnePlus watch makes so many things easier, and one way it gets even easier is battery life. Because what good is a watch you have to take off and charge every day, right? So, here's the number that's going to make a difference. 2 weeks. That's how long the OnePlus watch can go between charges when we measure it using the industry standard battery test, up to 2 weeks of use. And if you're a heavy user, you'll be happy to hear that the OnePlus watch will comfortably last you for a week on a single charge. Because technology done right is technology you don't have to think about. And we're giving it the word charger lot from OnePlus phones. So when you do have to pause to charge it, you can get up to a week's power on just 20 minutes. 1 week in 20 minutes. That's just crazy. I bet some of you will even forget how your watch charger looks like. So, that's the OnePlus watch, designed to match even classic Swiss watches. Full-feature health monitoring with over 110 workout modes. Seamless connectivity with other smart devices, and 14 days of use powered by Warp Charge. It is smart everywhere. And now, let's go back to Ryan for something you have been waiting for. Price.
So there you have it, the OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro, with an advanced camera system co-developed by Hasselblad. And the newest product in the OnePlus family, the all-new OnePlus Watch. There's no doubt we've covered a lot today, so thanks for sticking around. I'm sure you're anxious to hear the price and availability at this point, but hold tight for just a little bit longer. We've got a couple quick things to introduce first. Of course, we've got some great cases. For the OnePlus 9 Pro, you'll have your choice of bumper cases in our classic sandstone black or rock gray, carbon black, or our all-new metallic bumper case inspired by the OnePlus Droid from back in our OnePlus 5T days. For the OnePlus 9, we're offering sandstone or carbon black bumper cases. And for you gamers, we're also introducing a brand new OnePlus gaming trigger with capacitive sensing technology. Simply snap on one or both of the triggers to upgrade your mobile gaming experience. The gaming triggers are compatible with all models. Keep an eye on our channels for more details soon. And finally, what you've all been waiting for, I'm sure, prices. Let's start with our newest ecosystem product, the all-new OnePlus Watch. You'll be able to get the classic edition of the first ever OnePlus Watch in midnight black or moonlight silver for $159. And our Cobalt limited edition version will be coming soon as well. Stay tuned to official OnePlus channels for more information. And finally, for the OnePlus 9 series, In North America, the OnePlus 9 series will start at $729. In Europe, it will start at 699 euros. And in India, the OnePlus 9 series starts at 49,999 rupees. The OnePlus 9 series will be available on more channels than ever before, too. Check out OnePlus.com for more information about availability and channels in your area, including pre-orders for select markets. Thank you so much for tuning in to the OnePlus 9 series launch event. Stay safe and healthy out there. We'll see you next time.